continue the series of the great rabbis of yesteryear. Friends, the date is Yud Cheshvan, the 10th of Cheshvan, and it marks the Hilula of a really great Syrian rabbi. His name was Rabbi Yehudah ben Harav Yom Tov Katzin, Zecher Tzadik Livracha. He was born in English year 1708, called it Hey Tafsach Chet in Hebrew, in the city of Chalab, Aleppo, in Aram Tzova, in Syria. And he passed away, I believe, in English year 1783, to be precise, on the 6th of November. He was approximately 75 years of age at the time of passing. Now, let's explore some of the highlights of the great rabbi's life. Now, he will learn a lot of Torah at a young age, under auspices. I believe his rabbi was Rabbi Yosef Abadi, very, very great Syrian rabbi. Now, Hacham Kassin would actually have great descendants, including two of his sons. The first one, I think, was born in the year 1746. He became a really great rabbi. And second son, Rab Eliyahu, was born in English year 1758. Both these sons became famous dayanim and judges, Jewish judges, let's just say, in of itself. Now, it's actually interesting. He did a lot for the Jewish community in of itself, with regards to strengthening them in Hagim, and had very prominent positions in Aleppo. I think he had correspondence with very many great different rabbis at that point in time. I think among the rabbis that he was corresponding with included the famous Rabbi Shlomo Laniado, who we've mentioned about on this series on various different occasions, which you have to point out. And it's actually interesting. I believe by the time period, in 1737, he would actually move to the land of Israel, to Eretz Israel. And I believe he spent 5 years over there before he returned to Aram Tzova. Now, it's interesting. I believe his sons were born after that specific point in time, because I quoted that was the year 1746 and 1758, respectively. He actually went, while he was in Israel, he went to Jerusalem, one of the 4 holy cities, and also to Tzfat. So that period encompassed a 5-year time period, which we have to point out over there. Very, very prominent position. He had, let's just say, many, many great Torah students in himself. One of his famous students was Rabbi Yeshua Atiyah, who also we've spoken about on various different occasions before. Very, very great rabbi in of himself. Now, he passed away, Hacham Katzin. He was around 75, 76 years of age on Yud Cheshvan, in the English year, we stated before, in 1783. And many of the great rabbis of his generation gave him a hesped, and including Rabbi Yitzchak Atiyah and Rabbi Yeshua Atiyah. Now, Rabbi Yitzchak Atiyah is another great rabbi we've mentioned about before on various different occasions. He himself passed away in English year 1830, and was also one of the great rabbis of Syria, and the author of many great different Torah books, and was a dayan, a judge in that specific vicinity in of itself. Now, it's actually interesting. Rabbi Yehudah Kassin left some really great Torah works in of itself, including the Ro'y Yisrael. What was this? This was a great book with various different teachings and novelties on the Chidushim, the teachings of the Rambam. Then another great book was a Machane Yehuda, which was a shut. It was a She'elot and Shuvot book, questions and answers, grappling with various different Torah issues which people came up with and posed to him different questions. Then another great Torah work he wrote was V'zot Yehuda, which is Drushim and Chidushim on the Torah, various different teachings, novelties, explanations, expoundations on the Torah itself, the 5 books of Moses. And he passed away on Yud Cheshvan, the great rabbi did. And please, friends, don't forget to light candles in the great rabbi's memory. Now, he was a great dayan also, which we have to point out, and very, very famous rabbi, which I would recommend everyone to learn more within regards about the greatness of him in of itself. Now, friends, we have covered around nearly 500 rabbis on this series over here of the great Sephardi rabbis of yesteryear mostly. Please, we are a community here. Please like the videos, share the videos. We've covered approximately about 30, 40 Syrian rabbis also, which is interesting because this great rabbi over here today who we're speaking about, the Hilula Arab, Yehudah Kassin, came from Chalab, and we've spoken about various different Rabbi Katzins in this series itself. I believe they came from a very great rabbinic dynasty, many generations of great rabbis. So I would recommend everyone to learn more about the Syrian rabbis in general, and the famous Kassin family from Syria also. And please watch over the previous videos. Friends, if any of you are related to any of the great rabbis we have spoken about on this series, please drop me a comment, drop me an email, and I'd like to hear more within regards to those great rabbis, because we're trying to always search out more information, and very big schutz to learn about the great rabbis in Israel. So please, wishing all a good day. Take care and be well.